Still like click click. Struck a pose for the cameras, quick quick. Paparazzi's got you on the hit list. Everywhere you wanna.
I like this one. Yeah. This one's got a comical feature about it, it's comical. What are you gonna blow? You're gonna blow some bubble gums on this. Take the piss. Right. It is fun.
It might upset too many people, but it depends how the industry welcomes me. If they welcome me open arms, then I'm not gonna attack anyone. But I think that my first few songs, I've got people thinking that I'm just like a commercial rapper, but they don't know I've got this lyrical ability and I'm not scared to use it. But I was thinking for the video, I was gonna pick some well-known rappers on balloons and pop them. Put their faces on the balloons. But we'll see what happens.
Ooh. That's a good idea, man. That's asking for trouble. That's asking for lyrical 50 Cent's war, right? But yeah, I think, you know what? If you had some rappers, right, faces and you pop them, that'll be that'll be taking the middle, mate. God, blimey, it'll be taking the middle. There'll be lyrical war all over the place, mate. They'll be saying, Kush, man, Kush.
Bubblegum shooting, bro.
Who's that guy? RedMusicUkOfficial Records, man. I want him. Right? Or you could just dress up as the rappers, but I think the balloons work.
I'm having lookalikes.
Yeah, lookalikes and
Mike Carey style.
Man. The balloons is better because you just go to their Facebook or their MySpace and get the best picture.
It's a fake picture.
And just use it. When they just come out at nightclub and they're like, bubblegum rappers, yeah. Tell me what you think of this one, London Town. 07957 474 I could ask a question, right? But I don't know if you'll answer it. The question would be, out of all the rappers out there, who would you class as a bubblegum rapper? Would you be prepared to answer that on the show? Would you? We won't play. You won't answer that question just yet, yeah? We'll think about that one.
That's deep, Chris.
You can tell me off here though. It's off here now. Who's bubblegum rapper? Who's bubblegum rapper? I would say anyone that takes offense to songs, man. Okay. You don't
I want to be in the video, yeah? I gotta be in the video. You know, it'd be a great idea. You blow the bubble from your mouth. The face of the rapper comes out. Yeah. You know what? It's funny you should say that because I was actually going to ask you that question, right? Now, bubblegum rappers. Now, a lot of people are kind of saying that all this funky house, because I was going to say to you, I was going to ask you, what do you think about the funky house scene? And call it the skanking music. I labelled it skanking music, and I actually wrote a little article a couple of months ago, right? I wasn't dissing it. I was saying, you know what? It's music. People are doing what they're doing, and at the end of the day, it's in the clubs. And I know for a fact that some people would actually say that's bubblegum music, but it's doing what it's doing. What's your opinion?
My opinion is, I wouldn't be so bothered if the industry over here was a bit more fair on, like, because at the moment when it's one style, see when Soulja Boy came out and the Soulja Boy dance, 50 Cent and everyone didn't start doing it. See what I'm saying? That was Soulja Boy, that was his style. But over here, someone does one thing and everyone does it. Everyone's on it. Everyone's doing the skanking. So when that happens, no one else it's hard for everyone else to get through because that's the buzz now. Now we have to wait until that's over. So I'm saying. So I think if it was a bit more fair, like with hip hop artists, R&B artists, and that was happening at the same time, everyone would be cushy. You know what I'm saying? That's your music. You're doing your thing, but still I'm getting the support I'm getting because. But right now, when something happens, everyone's on it and it blocks out everything.
Well, like we said, music industry is hard. Right, and I've been in the music industry for a long time, and one thing I would say, and I'm sure Memzee would say the same thing. Same thing happened with garage, right? And it's that kind of it's that kind of phase, it's that kind of thing. I'm not saying that funky house is a phase, right? Because it's doing quite big, and you know what? It's actually had a concert. So, but you're right. Once
and I didn't want to do one because then that would just be going against everything I represent. See what I'm saying? Originality and stuff like that. So, but then I started thinking, maybe I can do a skank. Maybe there's a skank for people who don't like skanking. You see what I'm saying? So when you go to a club, like when I go to a club, I like to do my thing. I don't want to have to do dance routines and everything like that. You see what I'm saying? I just want to do my thing. If I want to dance like an idiot, I dance like an idiot. If I just want to
as a DJ, right, I've been in clubs for like years, and one thing that I have noticed that sometimes you go to a club, and a lot of people just stand up. And what skanking music is actually doing, it's actually uniting people into a mode of dance, right? You can go to a club and you'll have 50 people doing the same dance, right? Just like when Soulja Boy had his film, right? And 50 people were doing the same dance, rather than having people standing up on the wall, can't do anything. If we take it back, right? Now, we take it back to Candy. Have you ever heard Candy? You haven't heard Candy? You know about Candy? Right, Candy was the original soul dancer. Back, forward, kick, turn. And it's one of them things that kind of relates everybody together to get them dancing. Whereas what some people would say, right, and I'm hip hop through as well, because I've been playing hip hop for years, since God knows when, is with some hip hop, unless you're kind of a hip hop b-boy or dancer, you can't dance because hip hop moves they're not easy. Right, you have to practice, you have to do your moves, whereas skanking, you can do any dance and you just feel like, yeah, you could dance.
It's not so much the music, you see what I'm saying? Music is music, I don't hate any music, but it's more the artists that were jumping on the bandwagon just to make a quick pee, and I think that it kind of got a bit disrespectful when it came to like Nando's skank and things like that. That's when I started taking a bit personal, because I love music, and I think that sort of thing is kind of like taking the mickey out of actual artists and trying to make this, you know what I'm saying, keep the real music going. So it's not the music at all, it's more the artists and how they jump on the bandwagon to make a quick pee out of it. And it's more really that. But when it comes to music, would you call Mr. Motivator a musician?
No, I would definitely. I'm going to ask you two questions on that then. The first question is, what do you think of Migraine Skank?
Migraine Skank. I think you should play the song that I told you.
Oh my days, it's like I'm reading the guy's mind without even thinking about it. But yeah, well, everybody has their opinions about skanking, right? And this one is?
This one's called No More Skanking.
The like click, struck a pose for the cameras, quick. Paparazzi's got you on a hit list.